Hello to the gorgeous Cancer, or excuse me, what are we on right now? Sorry, this is the Virgo video. Hello to the beautiful Virgos out there. That's what I meant to say. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. But hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Brandon. We're here on Wow. I'm going to do an energy reading for the middle of October. Hopefully October has been going fantastic for you. We're in full Libra season, about to swing into Scorpio soon. But I hope it's been treating you well. The way we do it on my channel is we're going to do 3 cards for the single Virgo out there. We're going to do 3 cards for the Virgo that's in a loving relationship. And then we're going to do 3 cards for the Virgo that's maybe a bit complicated. Maybe you're not sure where you stand for whatever reason. But we're going to do 3 cards for each of you. Please do remember that you're all Virgos. I'm pulling from the same pool of energy that you all exist in. So you can take information as it applies. You don't have to go with one group of cards versus the others. They usually kind of flow together anyway, and I tried to word them in a way that's applicable no matter where you stance yourself at. But let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I know you Virgonians have important lives to get to. So let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything there. Nope, looks like we got them all. So, the first card to pop out for my single Virgos out there, this is where you're at right now, which is a fantastic place to be in, and it's crown chakra energy. This is your connection to the divine. It's your connection to all of your guides, be they spiritual or physical. You're listening to your absolute wisdom. You're following that pure awareness that you have that says, I am connected to this universe is connected to me, and we exchange energy between ourselves. But yes, this is where you're at right now, and that's fantastic, especially coming into the middle of October, because this can be a very trying time for a lot of people. But you're not allowing it to try you. You're making the best out of all the situations thrown at you. You're being not impulsive, but reactive to the things around you in a way that's beneficial, not only to yourselves, but to everybody that's in your soul tribe and your soul family. And that's a beautiful place to be in. Well done, my fantastic Virgos out there. The next card to pop out for you guys, and this is going to be a strength of yours coming into the middle of this month, is throat chakra energy. Okay, the Visuddha. You've already got the Sahasrara, speaking directly to your ajna, to your mind chakra, and everything falls in line after that. Crown, mind, throat. So communication is going to be your power, especially when it comes to defining what it is that you want people to know about you, where it is that you want to go with your life, and what it is that you're exactly trying to say whenever you open your mouth. As long as you're speaking clearly and honestly, you can do no wrong. You can make people feel uncomfortable. You sure can do that. But as long as what you're saying is your truth, and not just something that you heard somebody else say that you're passing along to this person because you think that's what's popular to say, that's what's going to be powerful for you. So make sure that you're communicating in an open, honest, clear way. That way you continue to exist in this beautiful crown energy that you started out the middle of this month with. Wow. Well done, Virgo. Next card to pop out for you guys is, like I said, is something to be aware of, something to make sure that you continue to exhibit, and that's honesty. If you're existing in anything, you want it to be your own truth. You don't want it to be somebody else's definition of whatever it is that you're trying to tell to somebody else. You don't want to just pass along somebody else's bull crap, because even if it sounds good, it's still crap at the end of the day and at the beginning of the night and then into the next morning. It's still crap. So make sure that you yourself are defining, taking in information as it comes, but really coming to your own clarity about what it all means, and then speaking about it if you can come from a place of intelligence on that subject. You don't ever want to open your mouth just to put air out there into the world. You want to make sure that you're always talking honestly, so that way not only do you give it, but you get it right back. People get less afraid to say what's on their mind when you speak your own. But also demand that honesty from others. If you don't feel like somebody's being truthful with you, that's your intuition screaming at you, hey, this person is kind of gassing you up. So let's make sure we're not allowing anybody else to not speak their truth and speak their honesty. You want to know how people feel. You don't want somebody wearing a mask around you and giving you that fake all the way up until when it matters. Next, we're going to get into the cards for the beautiful Virgo that's in a loving relationship. And the first card to pop out for you guys is Will. That tortoise is moving through a desert. Maybe it doesn't know where it's going, but it's taking every step just as sure as the last one. This is about your willingness to express yourself honestly, especially if you're in a union. Being willing to tell your partner what pleases you, what doesn't. What you would like to accomplish, what you want to leave behind. And being able to step clearly out of that exchange. And this is where you're at right now. So also well done, Virgo. You guys are well known for being able to speak your mind and in a clear and concise way. So continue to do that, because that's beneficial not only to yourself but to your union as well. And something that's going to be a strength for you guys coming into the middle of this month is intelligence. That crown energy right here. Like, yeah, the crown and the mind chakra work hand in hand. The ajna speaks directly to the sahasrara. They don't separate themselves from each other, especially when they're working on alignment or they're already in that alignment. They speak directly with one another. There is no barrier once you begin to develop the third eye. And what this is telling you to do is to continue to expand your knowledge about things. If you've been getting into the kind of stuff that I talk about with chakras, continue to let your curiosity win you over to that side of the fence, and continue to develop your own personal experience with aligning yourself with the source energy, the universe around you. Continue to listen and to delve into topics that appeal to you, because those are your passions. Those are the things that you care so much about, that not only do you feel good externally about them, but you feel fantastic internally once you've begun reading up on them or doing activities that are in direct unison with those areas of interest. So continue to develop that intelligence, because as a Virgonian, you guys are incredibly smart, incredibly intuitive. Continue to develop that. Don't ever get comfortable in saying, I know everything, I've seen it all. No, there's still always something out there new to experience and to behold. Something that you guys are going to want to be conscious of coming into the middle of this month is sound. You want to begin listening to things that speak to those same passions that intelligence does. Things that make you feel like doing things that you're passionate about. You want to keep things in your auric field that not only are pleasing, but also maybe last with you just a little bit past when that song ends. Words that you hear in a show that stick with you once the credits have rolled. Watch some movies that are kind of right in line with what it is that you are curious about, or things that you want to be more informed on. Use sound to your advantage, not to your detriment. If something you listen to or you've heard, or somebody who speaks to you makes you feel down on yourself, or down about something going on in your life, or unenthusiastic about the goals that you want to accomplish, those are the things that you want to steer well and clear of. You don't need that in your life right now, especially if you're trying to bring your chakras in alignment, especially if you're trying to develop your higher self. You need to keep things around you, or listen to things that speak directly to that journey. Everything else is just noise and needs to be turned the hell down. So we're going to get into the groups of carding. What did I just say? We're going to get into the groups of cards that are for my Virgos that are maybe a bit complicated for whatever reason. And this is where you're at right now. You're making wise decisions. No matter how complicated things may seem, it's probably things that are out of your control that cause the disillusionment, that cause the confusion. It's not of no fault of your own. And if something is confusing you, if something is causing complications, you're allowing those things. It's a decision, it's a choice that you're allowing into your own life. But when it comes to you and your personal, things that don't have anything to do with anybody else, you are making wonderful decisions because they're directly benefiting you and your soul tribe, not just you alone, but also everybody within your cipher. A strength for you guys coming into the middle of this month is going to be that sacral chakra energy, the seed of creation. It's what our relationships are based on. If your sacral chakra isn't in alignment, then your relationships suffer. You don't feel like doing anything creative. You don't feel like baking cookies. You don't feel like drawing a picture. You don't want to write poetry. You don't want to do anything that speaks creation into your life if the sacral chakra is out of alignment. You want to make sure that you're continuing to live in the sweetness, in this Svadhisthana. You want to continue to let your emotions not dominate you, but guide you, but to steer you. You don't want them to overwhelm you, but you don't want to ignore them either. But make sure that you're using your emotions, your desires, as things for healing, as things that steer you towards to want to get out there and maybe write a few words down in a diary, or maybe if you're writing a book to add a few paragraphs here and there, or maybe if you're a baker to get out there and create something that just makes you feel wonderful. Creation isn't just down to the normal artistic avenues of music and art and this and that. No, it's any time you bring something in to creation. The Latin word that creation is based off of is creare, which means to allow to exist, to bring into existence. So continue to do things that speak to that aspect of yourself. It doesn't matter how simple it is. If you draw stick figures, draw the best damn stick figure that you can and feel wonderful in the process of it, not the outcome of such things. Don't worry if it's not Leonardo da Vinci level art. Enjoy the process of creating. That's how it was when we were kids. We just drew things. We didn't care how good it looked. We didn't care what people thought about it. We know what we were going for, and that's all that mattered. So allow that for yourself in your adult life. Okay? Something to look out for is maintaining those love, that feeling of love. And you'll do that by bringing your sacral chakra into alignment. You exhibit passion when your sacral is in alignment, when your solar is in alignment with your heart. You exhibit passion. If love is what allows the healing, if love is what opens the door, that passion that you get from all of these things combined is what it gives you the drive to jump through the door, take the step through the corridor and see what's on the other side. The only way to do that is to realize that you are worthy of creation and that you're worthy of experiencing the love on the other side of that door. So don't allow anybody to complicate you to where you feel unloved, because that's a load of crap. That's self-hate. And if it's coming from somebody else who says you don't deserve it, they're full of sugar, honey, iced tea. And we're going to pull one from the bottom to close this stuff out. I know some of you have a lot of stuff to do, and I don't want to keep anybody for too long. But the last card that I pulled from the bottom is for all of you. And very weirdly enough, heart chakra energy, passion. Like I said, love opens the door, love heals the wounds, but passion is what drives you to take the next step, to go through the open door and begin your next phase of life, knowing that you deserve to be loved, You deserve happiness. You deserve to enrichment, to feel fulfilled in whatever it is that you're trying to do in life or what you have done. Remember, it's the failures and the successes that get you to where you are right now. None of it's bad. None of it's good. All of it is appropriate to steer you to your higher self. Well, that's all I have for you for now, guys and gals. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever you're up to. I hope you're very successful in doing that. Remember that you all are worthy of happiness. You all deserve the sunshine and grace that the universe is constantly trying to pour into us. So don't deny yourselves that. Continue to do this work. Continue to listen to your higher self and bring yourself into a better place than we have been in our lowest lives. Okay? We all deserve to be up on top of that mountain, and we'll take that trip together. Nobody's by themselves. You always have somebody out there who wants you to do. I want you to do better or have better in your lives. I want you to feel better about everything that it is that you want to do and to really believe that you can do them. But that's all I have for you for now. I'll be talking to you guys soon. But in the meantime, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of everybody else as much as you can. I love you and peace. Namaste.